An unhinged Ivy orders Dylan to leave town, and Deacon gives Taylor what may be the kiss of death. The walls are closing in across Los Angeles, San Francisco, and every fragile relationship caught in between. Loyalties are tested, accusations explode, and one forbidden kiss threatens to detonate multiple lives. In an episode packed with raw emotion and dangerous ultimatums, bold-style drama reaches a boiling point, leaving several characters standing on the edge of irreversible consequences. At the heart of the storm, Ivy's unhinged demand that Dylan leave town forever, and Deacon's emotionally charged betrayal that could seal his fate and Taylor's. Electra's unease. Trust tested across state lines. In San Francisco, Electra tries to convince herself she's fine, or at least fine enough. Sitting with Steffi, she admits there's something unsettling about Dylan living on Will's property back in Los Angeles. It's not exactly jealousy, at least that's what Electra tells herself. She insists she trusts Will. She insists she trusts Dylan, and yet the situation gnaws at her in a way she can't quite shake. It's weird, Electra finally confesses. I don't love it. Steffi listens, clearly amused by the mental gymnastics unfolding in front of her. After all, it was Electra who suggested Dylan stay there in the first place. Still, Steffi understands how quickly good intentions can turn complicated where proximity and emotions collide. Electra clarifies that her discomfort isn't about Will's loyalty, it's about Dylan. Something about her presence feels off, too close, too convenient, too loaded with possibility. She's careful not to accuse, careful not to sound possessive. She doesn't want to rush into living with Will herself. She wants space, independence, boundaries. But boundaries are already blurring. Will's text and the pull of distance. Back at the beach house, Will stares at his phone, thumbs hovering, before finally typing a simple message to Electra. I miss you. It's not dramatic, it's not flirtatious, but it's honest, and it lands squarely in the middle of everything Electra is trying to keep neatly compartmentalized. The distance between them feels heavier tonight, not just the miles, but the emotional static created by Dylan's presence and Ivy's watchful eye. Ivy explodes. A confrontation turns nuclear. If Electra's discomfort is subtle and internal, Ivy's is nothing but. In Dylan's apartment, Ivy unleashes a full-scale verbal assault that leaves no doubt about her intentions or her instability. She doesn't knock. She doesn't ease into the conversation. Ivy storms in already furious, already convinced she witnessed something unforgivable. She accuses Dylan of trying to steal Electra's boyfriend, flat out, no nuance, no hesitation. I will not allow you to do this, Ivy snaps, her voice sharp with accusation and entitlement. Dylan is blindsided. She insists, again, that nothing happened, that she and Will are just friends, that she stayed late because Hayes was asleep, that she wore a bikini because Will suggested a swim, that she followed the rules. None of it matters. Ivy rolls her eyes, unimpressed and unconvinced. She claims she saw Dylan making moves, claims she saw lust, claims she saw disrespect. It ends now, Ivy declares, tonight. The confrontation spirals fast. Ivy mocks Dylan's explanations, twisting every detail into something sinister. The bikini becomes evidence, the swim becomes seduction, the friendship becomes manipulation. Do you have any self-respect at all? Ivy demands. What are you up to? Who the hell are you, Miss Dylan? It's no longer about protecting Electra, it's about power. Dylan tries to defend herself, her frustration mounting as Ivy talks over her, cutting her down, reducing her to a caricature of a woman on the prowl. Ivy throws around words like filth and inappropriate, framing herself as the moral authority. And then comes the real bomb. I won't tell Electra what I witnessed, Ivy says, on one condition. Dylan must leave Los Angeles forever. An ultimatum that changes everything. The room goes quiet. Dylan stares at Ivy in disbelief, struggling to process the magnitude of what she's being asked to do. This isn't a cooling off period. This isn't a boundary. This is exile. I'm not doing anything wrong, Dylan insists. This is my home. Ivy doesn't care. She doubles down, suggesting Dylan lie to Electra and Will, claim she got a job far away, start over somewhere else, disappear quietly. Then Ivy pulls out cash, gas money. She places it in Dylan's hand and delivers one of the most chilling lines of the night. When the fuel light comes on, that can be your new home. And if Dylan refuses, never come back here, Ivy warns, or I'll tell Electra who you really are. The threat hangs heavy in the air, vague, ominous, and deeply unsettling. Who Ivy claims Dylan really is may be more dangerous than anything she's accused her of so far. Electra and Will, love on the line. Unaware of the emotional ambush unfolding in L.A., Electra takes a call from Will. He tells her Hayes adores Dylan, that she's back at her apartment now, that everything is calm. They exchange declarations of love, their voices warm and reassuring, a fragile lifeline stretched across state lines. But the irony is brutal. While Electra reassures herself that trust is intact, Ivy is actively dismantling the foundation beneath her. Il Giardino, Sheila's confidence and blindness. At Il Giardino, Sheila prepares for romance. She lights candles, sets the mood, and smiles to herself as she gazes at her wedding photo with Deacon, remembering the night they slow danced in the restaurant. She believes in their future. She believes Deacon is committed. She believes love has finally chosen her. And she couldn't be more wrong. Taylor crosses the line and knows it. In her office, Taylor welcomes Deacon with a confession already burning on her lips. She can't hold back anymore. "I've got to tell you what I'm feeling," she says, her voice trembling with honesty and fear. What follows is not a therapy session. It's an emotional reckoning. Taylor admits she doesn't want to lose Deacon from her life, not as a patient, not as a friend, not as anything. Deacon admits the same. They talk about Sheila, her past, her crimes, her lies. Taylor insists nothing will ever erase what she has done, that Deacon's life would improve the moment he cuts ties and ends the marriage. Then Taylor admits the truth she's been fighting. She's no longer her therapist. She's crossed a line. She's been thinking about him, inappropriately. Deacon doesn't flinch. "Me too," he admits, very inappropriate. Need, desire, and a dangerous connection. Deacon tells Taylor he wants to be with a woman he needs. "I need you," he says, taking her hand, "and I think you need me too." Taylor doesn't pull away. She warns him Sheila could be dangerous, that Sheila might retaliate, but she refuses to live in fear anymore. "You're the man for me," she says softly. Deacon is certain. "My God, I love you, Taylor. I love you so much." She gasps, overwhelmed, undone. "I love you too." And then they kiss. It's not rushed, it's not hesitant, it's final. A kiss that feels less like a beginning and more like a point of no return. The kiss of death. As Taylor and Deacon seal their forbidden connection, Sheila smiles alone in Il Giardino, replaying memories of love and commitment, completely unaware that her marriage may already be over. The contrast is devastating. On one side, blind faith. On the other, betrayal disguised as destiny. And somewhere in the middle, consequences waiting to explode. Final thoughts. No one walks away clean. By the end of the night, no one is untouched. Dylan faces exile under threat of exposure. Electra trusts a situation already poisoned by manipulation. Will remains unaware of the war being waged in his name. Ivy has crossed from protective to dangerous, and Deacon and Taylor have ignited a fire that could consume them both, especially once Sheila discovers the truth. This wasn't just another dramatic day. It was the moment everything changed, and the fallout is only just beginning.